Hello there, dear YouTubers. My name is King1993, and today is another day of me trying to explain another part of this video. Now, today's topic will be about which mecha can actually shoot other mechas 300 meters away. Okay, so yeah, that's basically it. So there are mechas that can actually do long range shooting, even though they are not sniper type mechas such as Snow Mirage or Gabriel. Okay, so i- for you people to actually do less research by your own and to follow a shortcut, if you are planning on doing that, then obviously this video is going to be able to help you in that regards. Okay, so without further ado, let's get started. Now obviously I need to go to the training ground to actually give you guys a proper demonstration of what is actually happening. Okay, now before doing that, let me change the audio. Okay, here it is. Okay, good. So the first mecha that I'm gonna talk about that has total 100% accuracy at 300 meters away is none other than a free mecha, which is goes by the name called Aether. Okay. Now here is the thing. For Aether, you can actually shoot enemy mechas at 300 meters away very easily. Okay. Now I'll be shooting either that Raven or that Gabriel. Okay. Now look. That is about 280 meters away, and this Aether can actually shoot that distance 100%ly every time. Okay, so what does this mean? This means that if you have a Gabriel problem, okay, or let's say a what should I call it, Snow Mirage problem that can basically attack you from a very large distance, or let's say a sniper, or let's say a what should I call it, ion cannon user, then obviously Aether is a very good mecha. Okay, now let's talk about the second mecha. Now the second mecha is called Aurora. Okay, so let's summon Aurora. Where is Aurora? Okay, let's see, here it is, Aurora. So Aurora's secondary attack and primary attack are both 100% accurate. Okay, so as you can see here, I'll be shooting all of the bullets on that Raven, and all of them are actually getting hit. Some of them are also getting hit on the head of that mecha, which is why it was doing critical damage. But this mecha was able to destroy the entire Raven, which has a total durability of 2500 within 18 shots. So obviously from that regard, okay, shield barrier, I guess. So from that point of perspective, obviously if you want to do a long distance damage, then Aurora is a very good option. Now another reason why Aurora is a very good option is because its secondary weapon is also 100% accurate. So yeah, from that point of perspective, Aurora is another option which you will be able to use on a long range mecha battle that is about 300 meters away. Okay, now let's talk about the third mecha, which is Voltas. So I basically arranged this mecha in their naming order. Okay, so here it is, Voltas. Let's see. Okay, so the thing about Voltas is, let's try again. Yeah, it has a accuracy of 90, how many should I say, 95% to 100%. Okay, so majority of the time what will happen is, if you were to do a continuous shooting on the enemy mecha, 90% or maybe 100% of the time Voltas will be able to destroy enemy mecha which are 300 meters away very easily. So yeah, which is why I have put Voltas there. Now another thing I forgot to mention about Voltas is its secondary attack. So its secondary attack is 100% accurate. Okay, for example, every time you press the secondary attack button, whenever this circle becomes red, you will be able to shoot the enemy mechas, and the enemy mechas will take a huge quantity of damage. Okay, so that's the reason why I have included Voltas here. Now after Voltas, the fourth mecha is Gabriel. Obviously Gabriel is mostly used for its secondary attack and not the primary attack. So obviously there is nothing else I can say here because this is a sniper type of mecha. So obviously this mecha can actually destroy other Gabriel very easily. Now, physically speaking, what you must need to do is to become a pro sniper user in this game. Otherwise, Gabriel is not gonna work. Similar can be said about Snow Mirage. Okay, I'll talk about that later. Now, after Gabriel, the fifth mecha is gonna be Hot Steel. Now, let me show you Hot Steel primary attack. So, Hot Steel primary attack can actually go above 300 meters, but the secondary attack cannot go above 300 meters. Anyway, so once you see that how accurate the primary attack is, you might want to use this Hot Steel on a regular basis. For example, let me shoot that Gabriel over there. Okay, so as you saw, within 8 shots, Gabriel basically got destroyed. So that's the thing, that Hot Steel is a very good mecha in long range battle. Now after Hot Steel, okay, the next one is gonna be Pulsar. Now Pulsar has many forms, okay, like 2 forms, not many actually. So out of these 2 forms, this transform form is 100% accurate. Okay, I do not know why. What the? How did this have come here? Anyway, I guess it auto resets after a certain time. Anyway, so about Pulsar is Pulsar secondary attack. Sorry, blaster form is 100% accurate. So if you want to destroy any enemy mecha which is about 300 meters away, then Pulsar is your mecha which can give you that feeling of satisfaction when you destroy a certain mecha which is 300 meters away. Okay, now after Pulsar, the next mecha which I'm gonna talk about is Raven. Now, it depends on how you use Raven. For example, if you plan on using Raven for charge shot only, then obviously the charge shot is 100% accurate. The only problem is if the enemy mechas are more than 300 meters away, it is gonna be difficult for you actually to aim that far. So yeah, that is the only down point. If there were to be some sort of, what should I call it? If there were some sort of a scope vision, okay, for this mecha Raven, then obviously this mecha would have been a lot better. People mostly doesn't use this mecha because the problem with this mecha is this hold to charge and release to shoot. This problem has caused many people to actually not use Raven on a regular basis. Other than that, Raven's primary attack and secondary attack, okay, this is the secondary attack, all of them are 100% accurate. So you can use Raven for long range battles. Now after Raven, it is gonna be Snow Mirage. Okay, so as I said, I'm gonna talk about Snow Mirage. So a certain thing has changed with Snow Mirage. So before, what would happen was when I zoom in, I shoot, okay, and it recoils, okay, so not recoil, bolt action. When the bolt action mechanism happened, before even this scope enters its scope mode, okay, or let's say the sniper enters its scope mode, I was able to shoot the enemy mecha easily. But now it seems like there is a certain delay, which is why if I were to shoot immediately afterwards, it's not gonna hit, it's gonna hit somewhere else, okay. So a little bit change happened. So now you must need to shoot immediately when you see the sniper scope stopping at a certain place. So yeah, you must need to increase your reflex capability, otherwise this method will not work, okay. Now after Snow Mirage, okay, the 9th mecha, which is gonna be extremely good at long range battle, obviously more than 300 meters away, is none other than Tree of Ender. Now I have selected core 1. That is up to you which core you select. I have nothing to actually say about that. So both of these core are good. One is for what should I call it? Machine gun, pirate, okay, shotgun, okay, R for rocket launcher, defense increased by, okay. So if you were to use this enhanced trio and select core 1, obviously you'll get more defense. Yeah, I'm with this. Yeah, or you can use this as well, but this is not gonna work in 300 meters, okay. So that's another thing that you must need to know. Anyway, let's get with the topic now. Tree of Ender, out of all of the weapon categories such as shotgun or let's say rocket launcher or let's say this machine gun, okay, now out of all of these, the one which Tree of Ender is extremely good at in enemies that are 300 meters away is this rocket launcher, okay. Now this rocket launcher is 100% accurate. So if you are a type of person who is going to be using rocket launcher on the enemy mecha 100%ly most of the time to get 100% accurate shot, then obviously use the rocket launcher on the enemy mecha and the enemy mecha will be destroyed within 10 shots, okay. So let me show you again. So within 10 shots, okay, as you can see here, within 10 shots, Tree of Ender was able to destroy Raven and both Gabriel that are about 300 meters away. So yeah, the reason why I made this video is because many people are still confused by watching my previous video of which mecha are good enough for long range battle. Now there is a difference between good enough for long range battle versus good enough to use those mecha on a continuous basis to taunt the enemy, okay. So from that point of perspective, obviously you will need a mecha that can do 100% accurate shot about 100% of the time. And if you want to use a mecha that can basically do 100% accuracy hit 100% of the time, then definitely the 9 mecha which I have talked to you about are the best mecha that can actually help you in that regards, okay. Now in case if you forgot, let me rephrase again. Aether is okay, Aether, then the next one is gonna be, where is it, Aurora, Voltas, and let's see, Gabriel, then Hot Steel, Pulsar, Raven, and let's see, Snow Mirage. Okay, here it is, Snow Mirage, and the last one is Tree of Ender. Tree of Ender, the rocket weapon. These are the 9 mechas that you can use on a regular basis to destroy the enemy with 100% accuracy, and which is why whenever let's say a long range mecha player were to come by, such as Gabriel, a top Gabriel user, or let's say top Snow Mirage user, they are gonna be afraid of you because you know which mecha will be good enough to destroy them in the long range battle, okay. So if you find this video useful, then please give a like and subscribe and click the bell notification icon, because next time I'll be talking about what are the escape methods that are used in this game and how you can use those escape methods to basically run away from the battlefield using your favorite mecha, whichever mecha it is, okay. So goodbye and stay safe and see you again next time.